Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Write With Me. Today is Wednesday, October 8th, and doing our usual 25-minute sprints with a 5 to 10 minute break in between. I'm still doing my research on Peter Crosby. I finished up the Mayor O'Leary's testimony yesterday and started on Colonel Miller, and so that's what I'm doing right now. And I most likely will be in his testimony for the rest of the week and probably into the top of next week because his and the mayor's testimonies were pretty long. Um, Colonel Miller, he was really the one that was leading the different citizens really to um, be able to stop the black men from coming into town to support Peter Crosby. So it'll be really interesting. Good morning, Dee. Good morning. Well, good afternoon to you, but good morning for me, but good afternoon to you. Um, Good to see you here. So just saying that I am still in, of course, Peter Crosby's research. But I'm in Colonel Miller's testimony now. I finished up Mayor O'Leary's yesterday. So I am going to continue with that. And you're still working on your novel, right? So, um, and I'm going to get started. Response. Mhm. Yes, working on your romantic novel. Okay, great. Awesome. All right. Well, let's get to it. Let's start our first 25-minute sprint. Mm. My dog is barking. I'm going to see if he just needs to be let out. You good? Okay. He's barking and stuff. Okay. All right. Hey, Christina. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing today? Yeah, thank you, Dee. He's fine. He was hearing some noise and so was just sitting on the couch barking. I was trying to make sure that he wasn't needing to go outside because if he's barking at the door, he's got to go out. But he's just on the couch and he's hearing things outside and he's just barking a little way. You're sleepy. I hear you. I was so sleepy yesterday morning here, but I'm actually doing pretty good this morning. Um, and so I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Um, just in the testimonies of Colonel Miller, and he's talking about how when Dr. Hunt uh, went out and he saw like there was a group of black armed men, and he was frightened, um, and so he took off horseback riding, and then Andrew Owen, who was the leader of that group, caught up to him, and they had a conversation. And so now I had already went over Andrew Owen's testimony some weeks ago, but I decided to go look to see what did Andrew say about their encounter because I don't recall their encounter being the same as what Colonel Miller is saying about the encounter. So I just wanted to go back and compare the two versions of what happened. That's one of the things that's so interesting about going through the testimonies, like seeing who is saying what and what, about the same situation and how did they view it, and also um, one thing too, I know the white people there, they had representation, which none of the black people had. And so I'm curious, and I probably will never find out what the lawyers guided many of the white people that are testifying, what they guide them to say and how to frame their testimonies. So it's also, I find it also very interesting. So, but yeah, but just in the midst of doing that, and how are you guys doing, Dee? How's your romanticy novel coming along? And Christina, what are you working on? I didn't recall seeing in the chat yesterday if you it's like what genre you write in. Dee says, I'm very inspired today. My writing's going well. That's great. And welcome, Karoki. Welcome. Drop in the chat what genre you write in. And Christina, not writing, just working on working on your coffee. Okay, well, thank you for being here. Now, hopefully, the coffee gets you all perked up. Right? That's great, Dee. Christina says, I have my little, what you see me drinking in the morning most of the time is a Starbucks refresher. I get them in the cans from Amazon. And because sometimes I mean, I used to be a big coffee drinker, but now it irritates my stomach sometimes, and especially first thing in the morning. And this particular drink is good, and it makes me alert. They used to sell them in the store years ago, but I haven't been able to find them in the store. But thankfully, I can still find them on Amazon. So um, let's see here. And what else I want to mention before the break is over? Oh, and Kroki, yeah, just oh, you see, keep going. All the best. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to look over what I had my notes for Andrew Owen to see what he said, so I can compare it to what Colonel Miller is recounting about Dr. Hunt and Andrew Owen, and see if there's any similarities, what are the discrepancies, and so forth, and just getting my head around their story. So, well, let's get this started to get back into our next 25-minute sprint. Came right on time. righty. Good morning, Shanae. Joining the sprint. I'm working on research this morning. Okay, cool. Awesome. So I went back to compare what Colonel Miller's testimony. Basically, Colonel Miller was saying what Dr. Hunt had told him about when he encountered Andrew Owen. And so I went back to Andrew Owen's testimony to compare. And the tone, at least with Andrew Owens, it doesn't seem like everything was as dramatic as what Dr. Hunt's recount of it, or at least Colonel Miller's recount of what Dr. Hunt told him. And so, because Andrew said that no one verbally threatened Dr. Hunt, and it's, they were there again because of Crosby, but I don't know. There's still, it's hard to see who's telling the truth about certain things. I know that with Andrew Owens, well, a lot of the Black people's testimonies, they mentioned how they were threatened, that they were going to be killed if they did not get off the street. And then in Colonel Miller's testimony, he's explaining that the proclamation from the mayor, they didn't want any people coming into town armed. There's no reason for them to be there. But again, the governor told Crosby that he should gather people to get his office back. So he was, forced out of office, illegally. So, so who do they listen to? The mayor? Do they listen to the governor? So yeah. So it's just a lot of different perspectives of what went down and why things went down. But what I do know, when all said was done, after the testimonies, Peter was reinstated back into office because it was illegal for them to force him to resign. So, a mob of 600 armed men forced him to resign office. So that is what's going on with that. Oh, one thing I wanted to drop in, because, and I don't see Shannon in here right now, but I wanted to drop her, let's see, she does a sprint Monday through Thursday. I'm gonna grab her channel for anyone that wants to just continue sprinting. So she starts at 6 a.m. Well, 6 a.m. my time, that's the time it is right now. I'm just gonna drop that in there. There's a lot of fun over there. I think on Monday she does an all-day sprint, and then on Tuesday through Thursday it's from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. my time. So you just have to figure out for yourself. Of course, you're so welcome, Christina. Let's see. And Shanae said, morning. Okay, cool. Oh, and then Shanae, you and your sister are doing a Write With Me. And but can you drop your IG, you and your sister's link, or your IG handle, so people can follow you guys? They're doing a 90-day Write With Me. They are, you're welcome. And they're talking about the process of what they're writing. They're doing a novella. They're a fabulous writing team. They have written different animated shows and so forth. And they have, I believe, a graphic novel. And so yeah, they're a great writing team. So Shanae, drop your IG handle so that people can follow your journey. And so what else I want to mention about that? But that's pretty exciting. Let's see. And I won't close it out. I won't close this until you drop your handle to make sure that people get it. This. or if I can look it up real quick too. Let's see here. Let's see here. What I can see, I don't know if this is the right one, but this will kind of lead you to their other stuff. Um, so Shanae.Gibbs. I know that you guys have another one too. I can't really find it here. Oh, and then also in Mel BL. I think I got that right here. Mel BL. Okay. All right. So you can follow their journey. And those are on IG. But all right, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. my time. And take care.